Because of the work that I do as an executive coach and a facilitator of leadership development, I often feel like everyone is always thinking about their own growth or the growth of the leaders on their teams. But I was reminded recently that that's not the case at all. In a one on one coaching engagement with an executive that's a part of a new client engagement, a leader said to me, I have worked here for 21 years, and this is the first time I've talked to anyone about my growth as a leader. Yeah, that says a lot about the culture, but it also, as I've been digging into the research, it's also consistent. A report on leadership stats from Zippia in June of this year reports that while 83% of organizations believe it's important to develop leaders at every level, only 5% actually do. Only 5% of organizations have actually implemented leadership development at all levels within the business. And what we often hear from clients is that they have something for the growth of executives or senior leaders, but not for everyone. And if that's the case, you're missing a huge opportunity to connect with, uplift, and support your team members. Another thing that we hear that keeps organizations from doing something is that they don't know where to get started. They don't know even where to begin. But in the waiting to get started, people aren't being developed. So start somewhere. Engage a partner like HRD. That's what we do. Or facilitate growth experiences on your own if you have strong facilitation skills internally. And outside of specific facilitated workshops and conversations, there are also countless ways to engage people in conversations about their growth. Start with a book study together. Books like The Power in the Pivot have coaching questions at the end of the chapter and are great resources for exploring together in a safe way. If you want other leadership book recommendations, DM me on LinkedIn. I have hundreds that I can recommend given your specific situation. Engage in an assessment. There are all kinds of simple assessments like DISC and Strengths Finders that provide great insight on who leaders are and how they tend to respond in stress and naturally work with others. Having spent the last 20 years developing and equipping leaders, I believe that there are four key ingredients to growth that are essential: focus, accountability, psychological safety, and time. When those four ingredients are present, growth happens. So think about how you can develop yourself and the leaders in your life. Growth opportunities are all around. And what a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.